3 tips to have a great start in your new SAP project. Hi everyone, my name is Milos, SAP Logistics Solution Architect for CoreTrust, and today I'm at the end of the day, but I still want to make a video for you and share some thoughts. Of course, maybe it relates a little bit more for freelancers, but I think it's valid for everyone, even if you are a junior analyst just joining and figuring everything out. These 3 tips can be of help. So tip number 1, make sure you know the people involved in the project. Make sure you know who's who. So you really want to get to know the people, who is working in which area, who's responsible of what, who's on the final customer side. If you're doing consulting, what's your consultancy, what are other potential suppliers that you're going to be working with, and what different solutions or companies they belong to. It's really crucial to navigate your way, especially if the project is big and the project team is big, and to really know who you're talking to or who you need to talk to get some of this stuff done. So the first period and moment is really to connect with the people on the project, understand who's who, create some relationships, and understand who you're going to be working with, especially who is your direct manager, who's your boss within the project, who do you need to report to. This is crucial because in projects there's going to be many activities to do. There's going to be different people with different needs and different priorities potentially, and you really need to make your boss happy, so you need to know who's your boss. Okay, so make that very clear, and one boss only. It's very hard to make 2 people happy at the same time. You're going to have conflicts. Okay, so know the people on the project and know who's your boss and what you need to do to make them happy. The second rule is make sure you can deliver, in the sense, make sure you have the right tools and accesses to deliver. So what often happens is you can get on a new project, and on day 1 they were supposed to give you a laptop and you don't have it. They were supposed to give you access to their internal network, internal VPN system. You don't have it. They were supposed to give you access to SAP or other software, and guess what? You don't have it. So unfortunately, it's very common. The bigger the company, the bigger the bureaucracies, the longer it takes, and you're the new guy. Honestly, you're not helping anyone, and why should people help you? You could say because you're going to help them, but that's not happening anytime soon. You still need to figure out your way through the project and make yourself useful. So it's really crucial that at the very beginning, you make sure you have the tools, accesses to enable you to do your job. If you don't, escalate to your boss. So make sure your boss knows, hey, I'm here, I'm actually spending time, but I'm not able to progress, I'm not able to deliver because I still don't have SAP access. Let's do something about it, let's escalate, let's make sure I get the access ASAP. So get the access and the tools you need to deliver. That's number 2. Number 3 tip, and this is, if you get the first 2 right, this is really crucial. I believe that within the first 2 weeks, that's really my personal goal and what I always advise. In the first 2 weeks, you need to make sure you deliver something very concrete, valuable to the project, even if it's not huge. So the point is this, as I said a moment ago, at the very beginning of a project, you're not really an asset at the very beginning of the project. You are a liability. You are a weight, in a way, at that point in time, at that moment, to the project. You need to learn about the people, you need to learn about the project, you need to learn about the business, you need to learn about the solutions you're going to deploy, you need to learn about a lot of stuff. And that requires energy on behalf of the other people already on the project or of the final customer. What you want is to demonstrate with facts, so with action, that you can be of use, you can be helpful. And that will give a reason to other people on the project to help you out, because your message is, hey, if you spend a little bit of time with me, I'm going to give you a lot in return. I'm going to do amazing stuff. I'm going to deliver on this project. If you explain me how you create purchase orders and deliveries in SAP, I'm going to make sure I transfer those very effectively in EWM, and I map them, and we start creating EWM inbound deliveries, and we start seeing the system working. That's an example. So align with your boss immediately at the start of your assignment. What's the goal? If it's a good boss, a good manager, they're going to give you 1 week just to get your accesses right, to learn about the people and to understand about the project. And they're going to ask you for some sort of small deliverable within the 2nd week to test you out, to check if you're able to do the job, to check the quality of what you can deliver and prove yourself to be useful to the whole team. All right, it was supposed to be a short update. I hope you find this useful. Let me know if you agree with these 3 tips, or what do you believe is a very important factor, action that you need to take when you're joining a new SAP project. Very curious to hear from you, and telling you a very good evening here from the Netherlands, Amsterdam area. See you very, very soon. Have a great evening. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.